Hi, I'm Rick Davis from West Coast Ford Lincoln. I am standing in front of the most important vehicle introduced in 2015, the all-new 2015 Ford F-150. You know, Ford may be the leader, but they don't want to just stand still. This is the best F-150 ever built, and let me tell you why. First off, this is our first vehicle to ever be built all aluminum. Every body panel on this is aluminum. You're going to drop up to 700 pounds. Why is that important? Well, when you've got something that's this strong and powerful and you drop 700 pounds, that means you can tow more, haul more, and do all of that with better fuel economy. Speaking of capability, we have 4 engines that power this beast. You've got a 3.5 liter conventional gasoline engine, a 2.7 liter all new EcoBoost engine, gives you the best of fuel economy and really good towing capacity, and a 5 liter V8, and of course the heart and soul of the F-150 over the past few years, the 3.5 liter twin turbo EcoBoost that can tow almost 12,000 pounds. So whether your truck's for picking up the kids at school around town or hauling that big trailer over the Coquihalla, we've got the power plant that can do it for you. One of the designs in the 2015 F-150 that they really brought in was that Super Duty look. The front end looks so tough and so aggressive, these massive headlights, and the chiseled look. Everywhere you look on this truck, there's a bit of a chisel, and that's something that the F-150, the design team, they put everywhere. I'm going to show you that all around the truck. My absolute favorite feature on the 2015 F-150 has to be the front camera system. In fact, the F-150 has a 360-degree camera system. You know, if you're one of our F-150 customers that get a new truck every 2 years, one thing you might notice about this is the EcoBoost now has a license plate bracket in the front, as opposed to on the side. So what does that matter? Why is that different? Well, before, the airflow came in from right basically where this license plate is. Now the airflow comes in from the grille. And in fact, the F-150 has active grille shutters. So what that does is when the truck is working really hard, the grille shutters are open, all the airflow is going in, it's cooling down the engine. When the truck isn't maybe working as hard, doesn't need to work as hard, the grille shutters are shut and the airflow goes around, giving you better aerodynamics and better fuel economy. So on the side of the F-150, one of the first things you're going to notice is the box height has been dropped by 2 inches. And they actually continue that line right along to the front, and then they drop it down. And this drop down provides much better visibility. Speaking of visibility, the windows, they're actually substantially larger. You put an older F-150 and this brand new 2015, and you'll really notice how much more space there is, how much more visibility there is when you're inside the cockpit. So even though they've dropped the box height by 2 inches, they've made it easier to get up and in the truck. They've allowed you to get the side step with a 5.5-foot box. If you have anything inside that you have to get, it's just that simple. You know, so every truck now comes with remote keyless entry, but with the 2015 F-150, you can remote lock the tailgate. And when you remote lock the tailgate, you also have the ability to remote drop the tailgate. Since I've got the tailgate down, I want to show you one of the improvements that Ford's made in the tailgate step. So the tailgate step now just comes out of the top, and they've made it so you can basically get in with one hand. You know, I can't believe that a truck manufacturer hasn't thought of this before. You don't always just move in daylight. Sometimes you're getting in and out of your box when it's dark out, and you can never see what you're doing. Well, in the F-150, you got the availability of LED box lights and a spotlight up on the high mount brake light. So this is a fully loaded F-150 Lariat that we've got here. One of the things that I love about it is when I walk up with my key in my hand, it automatically unlocks the door. Then when I unlock the door and I open the door up, my power running boards come out, so I can easily get in. So at the end of the day, Ford was already the leader. They didn't need to change anything, but you know what, they did. And they've elevated the standard now. This is a whole new benchmark for every other truck to match. You've got to come in and drive it. You're absolutely going to love it. And if you want to learn how to get into a new truck every 2 years, come down to our showroom. We'd love to talk to you about that.